wondering if this is pink in the can.
What is it? Pink in the sea? Is it
I
pink
don't
in
know,
the can?
I think it is pink in the can. Why
Shall I
did you
put my
get
torch?
up?
It's pink in the can.
Okay, great. We know now.
It's pink in the can.
We know.
And do you know what? And this bottle is green on the
glass,
not on the
outside,
but inside. So
Yeah.
what we're kind of getting at here is green, pink.
But it's pink on the inside and the outside.
Well, look, but here's the thing. Alphabet's only green on the outside because of that bottle, that green bottle.
I mean, do they ever?
Right?
She's
not green on the inside.
No, but do they ever establish?
Whereas I can guarantee you, Alphabet's pink on the inside.
Do they ever establish if it's just her top layer of skin? Because I've always thought this characters who have. Well, that's what I mean. If she cut herself or something, would it reveal?
It'll be green. It'll be green, and then it'll be red flesh. I think inside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something hardcore about that.
So, just green on the outside, whereas humans have pink flesh on the inside. So.
Well done.
Yeah.
Yes.
Glinda is pink all the way through. Alphabet's green on the outside, just like my bottle.
Just like that.
And just like your can.
We're themed. We've made an effort. We've made an effort.
Yeah, I definitely planned that. Cheers to George Clooney's eyebrows.
George Clooney's eyebrows.
Thank you very much, George Clooney.
Yes, thank you to George Clooney, a present man.
He's always present.
A man currently here.
George Clooney's actually the one filming this. Hi, George Clooney.
Yeah, George Clooney and his love affair of the Coen brothers.
He loves the Coen brothers.
He loves them so much that he's decided to film us talking about things irrelevant to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
100%. Did you hear the news today?
No, what news today?
I was about to say, did you hear the news?
Did you hear the news?
Like, I'm into dudes or something, but I'm not, so it wouldn't help. So today.
Yeah.
Well, not actually today, just
good
in the general.
News. Sorry, I had to do it.
Yeah.
I had to do it. Sorry. Is it good news?
They play that song.
Twice?
A grand total of 3 times in the whole.
Is it 3? Yeah.
No,
maybe.
actually,
No, it's
2.
twice. It's just one of the.
I think by the time the second, because the second one's so long, by the time the second one ended, I'd imagined that I'd heard that song also at the start of the second one, and I don't think you do.
No.
I think I just thought that.
Well, look,
they start
as someone who watched them back to back with 15-minute break in the middle, it's
so
double bill. I got to see it before everyone else. You know, it's
Fair
exciting.
enough. Yeah, I guess so.
I never felt fatigued by good news.
I cannot judge that at all. I just booked Avatar 3 weeks in advance.
Yeah. Right.
Shut up. Really.
What's the news? Is it good? Is it good news?
It's not really. It's just it's neutral. I'd say it's violently neutral.
Neutral news.
Neutral news. Zootropolis 2 braked 556 million on its opening weekend, which is massive. But it's also one of those figures that makes you think, is that even a thing?
Yeah.
Is that even news?
That's not really news.
Not really. It's like
Isn't every
made
Disney
a lot
movie
of money.
can do that these days?
Yeah, but it's also like, I think it's kind of why does I've completely lost the train of thought.
why is this sort of doing well a figure?
Yeah, exactly.
I know what you mean.
Also, is that indicative of people actually really loving the film, or it's just some people have decided to turn up because maybe there hasn't been an animated movie in a while, like an animated kids one. In the year of releases, it's been quite a dry October. We had like quite a dry sort of autumnal period, and then by winter everything's kind of heaved up. I feel like I've been to the cinema more in the past couple of months than I have in like the rest of the year.
It's crazy, and you know what? I'm loving it.
I was going to say,
I'm having such a
my
good time.
budget isn't.
No,
someone needs to
God.
gift me that fucking subscription. I swear to God, I need to be starting planting hints with my family. Sending them the links. I was going to say I need to start sending them links. But it's also like, does that? If it was a bad film, would it have the same figures?
Well, here's the thing.
You know,
this is interesting because yes, it definitely would.
I'm not sure. I think
look at Moana 2. That was objectively
lower.
a bad film and did really well.
Moana 2. Oh, okay. Not the Moana one. Not the live action one.
No.
Okay.
That's insane, by the way.
Yeah. Also, it's not going to make a fucking dime.
Oh no, it will.
It's not going to make any money.
Will. I'm putting my bets on it will.
I don't think it's going to make any money. I think the kids who watched Moana 1 with their family and loved it are now at that awkward stage where they're not old enough to find it nostalgic.
Yeah.
They're just old enough to be it's crap. I don't think it's going to make any
money. I know
money.
what you mean. I actually see. Do you know what? I could see that. Actually.
I don't think it's going to make any money.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson doesn't make much money anymore.
I was going to say, he doesn't make that much money anymore, and they also kind of... I don't know, why do they think that fantastical elements need to be translated? Why do they think that anything that they make can be remade?
I don't know, it's really weird.
And should be remade. Even can. Like, why even go? Why even do it?
It's the fact that it's really disheartening that, like, these live-action remakes do make a lot of money, and they do well.
I don't think it's disheartening, but it is kind of like...
It is for me.
They have status. Like the money isn't rewarding their creative effort. The money's rewarding the status.
I think as an animator, it really annoys
Fair
me
enough.
because
Okay,
it's like always it's
sense.
just it's never like they do, but not as much these days. It seems to be such a thing of remaking animations as live action as if that makes them better.
Yeah, and makes them more official.
Yeah, and that really annoys me.
Yeah. That annoys me too.
News drop. I'm an animator. Whoa,
Law.
Whoa.
We'll have a slow law build as we go on. That's one of the big ones. Yeah.
That's a big law drop there.
You just earned an achievement. You just had a notification.
The green bar.
Yeah.
Well, circling back to Zootropolis or
it's called Zootopia.
Zootopia. No, Zootopia for America. Zootropolis for us.
No, it's Zootropolis for them.
It's Zootropolis for us.
Really?
Yes.
Is it Zootopia in America?
Zootopia in America, because Americans don't think we understand what a utopia is, because we live in the UK.
Is that the genuine that can't be
No,
the genuine
that's not the
reason.
reason. That's just
okay.
my...
For a split second, I was like, maybe.
I don't know. I think it's because metropolis is like a word Americans think we use a lot. I don't know. They make weird decisions
also,
like this.
I think Metropolis makes more... Zootropolis makes more sense.
It does make way more sense.
That refers to a city. Zootopia refers to... What, an idea? Utopia is an idea.
And it's also weird because it's objectively not a utopia. The whole plot of the film is
exactly,
it's not.
yeah.
But then I guess that's the idea.
But I guess that
they
it's
think
supposed to be
it's
like,
utopia.
I guess so.
But it's been getting...
I just remember the drug sheep. I don't remember
What was
anything.
it called? The blueberries?
Yeah.
And
Does it have a name?
it'd be like, oh, it's a wild berry farm that we grow on our... Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Yeah. But I remember so little from the first film, but I do remember the drug sheep. I remember the sheep with the drug...
They were scary.
Underground drug den.
They were scary
I don't think
with
they
the
were
eyes.
scary.
They were scary.
Sheep's eyes are already like that. Are you scared of sheep?
The way they did them in that film was scary, and I'm going to stick
The way
stick
they
by
did
that.
them.
The way they did them. Like, they
made
were kind of
active
mindless,
decisions.
and they were creepy.
Okay. But they couldn't be mindless. They were making drugs.
God.
You got to have a bit of an eye.
You got to have a mind to make drugs.
You've got to have a bit of a mind. That's a complex business. There's a guy from my town who was like trying to be a tough guy, and he started trying to sell drugs in high school, and he was so bad at it that he became known as the guy who couldn't even sell drugs.
That's interesting.
Like, he couldn't do the maths or like the logistics involved. Like, he would try and organise meetups, then he was like late and he'd forget about it. He was like a bad drug dealer.
Breaking Bad.
No, well, yeah.
He's Breaking Bad.
He's Breaking Bad.
He's not breaking good.
Down.
So it's got mixed reviews.
Yeah.
Zootropolis. America seems to really love it. The UK, in terms of reviews, seems to really hate it.
I think that's just natural cultural difference. If they're depicting like an American society, we have our own class system and our own ideas around race and everything. I think there's not as much of a translation. Yeah. But also at the same time, I think kind of Americans are maybe more interested with like, I don't know, the classic Disneyification of something. I think Americans generally are maybe more caught with that idea of like take a societal idea or a concept and turn it into animals.
Yes,
and
they do like that, don't they?
That's enough for them to be interested.
Yeah.
Where I think our history of animations would be a bit more
weird.
Yeah, or like we like it to be doing something else rather than just here's a 1-for-1.
Yeah.
You know?
I think it's interesting because watching that trailer...
I'm not saying we have better taste.
No. I am,
it's just
no.
It's just different stuff, you know?
I think the trailer very much made it out to be like a remake of the first one, but instead of foxes being the bad guys, it's lizards. Yeah. But apparently it's a lot more about like censorship. That's why I'm hearing on the
I have
on
heard
streets.
like relatively positive things.
Yeah, I mean,
I probably will
people
watch
are
it
excited,
for interest.
You know?
Okay, well maybe it was supposed to make that amount of money then, you know? Maybe it was that's just the way it was. Equally, in the current saga of David Zaslav, we're checking in with him again this week. We're sort of keeping our hand on the pulse of whatever that fucker is up to. He
is never going to leave our minds.
No,
he lives
it's more just
in this
like
podcast.
I think it's fascinating. So equally, I will start bringing it up in conversation outside of this as well.
Yeah, it's mainly just you. I'm never going to bring it up.
and then people, I've had people ask me what's happening with it though.
How's your bestie going?
Fucking talks about it. The recent offer, so they're going through offers at the minute. Basically, they're processing the deal, which usually takes quite a while.
Well, clearly, we talked about this last time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and that was ages ago. Jesus. That was ages ago. And there was a source that came through Ruta recently, who said that Netflix made a cash only, like a mostly cash deal,
What, just like with...
Well, no. No, as in they... Yeah, it would be good.
This is not enough.
Yeah. The Netflix representatives turned up with 17,000 briefcases. And one by one took them out. Yeah, that would be great.
Incredible.
It basically means that they're not offering control over any of their IP. So they're not putting Stranger Things on the table, as in Warner Brothers would take control over Stranger Things. They're keeping their intellectual property and they're offering cash only, which I think shows more integrity.
Sorry, what has Stranger Things got to do with...
So if Warner Brothers...
We're being bought by Netflix?
No. Netflix buying Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why would then Warner Brothers be able to do Stranger Things?
Because that can be part of the transaction.
Oh,
so
right.
So you're using IP as currency.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh, I see, but they're not doing that. It's just,
they're not
I own you.
Yeah, it's just,
It's just like, you're now part of me.
Yes, exactly.
That's so weird.
You could have said it in a much
I'm not good with
normal
words.
way.
It's just weird why I'm on a podcast.
Okay,
but you know
fair enough. You could have said it much more normally than that. I'm not sure how. I couldn't give you an example.
Yeah, exactly.
Right now,
if you can't give me an example, then I don't think we can judge.
No, fair enough.
Moving on.
Basically, they're just being like, here's all our money.
Okay.
Sound interesting? You know?
Interesting.
Which is rare now. Like, people
usually
do deal in
whole,
assets. Yeah, the amount of mergers that we've had in the past 5 years
Sony,
alone
Marvel,
is massive.
Spider-Man.
So that's one of those things.
Yeah.
Avatar, I get to talk about Avatar.
Oh, great. Okay, here we go.
It's not good. It's
Avatar
not brilliant, but I love
The Last Airbender or
I
Avatar
wish.
the Blue
I know
People?
it's better.
Avatar the Lost Blue People.
Avatar the Last Blue People,
okay,
yeah.
Right.
Or it's not even the last, it's just more and
more blue.
of them.
Avatar, this time there's more blue people.
Yeah. Avatar, there's more!
Is it not good? Is that the...
No, the consensus is it might be the best one, which is very exciting.
But why were you worried? You were saying that like there's something bad happened.
No, I'm not worried, I'm excited I get to talk about it.
Oh, okay,
I find it very silly.
Right.
Like, I don't...
What's the news about it, or is it just...
The news is basically they released a series of clips. The premiere was the 1st of December, and they released... Which is kind of... It's not unusual for a film of this length that they sort of release a series of clips, because if you're investing that amount of time, there's usually a bit more advertising in specific scenes.
Yeah.
But it's still unusual for a market this big. When you've got a 2-film run-up, it's like, okay, maybe you just keep more mysteries, you know.
Yeah,
but it also implies, you know, maybe the stuff they've shown is the tip of the iceberg.
I've seen some of the
clips.
Supposed to
drum up. Okay,
yeah. I've seen the one where it's like, she's like, I've lost everything. I've lost my religion, my people, and he's like, but what about your kids and family? And she's like,
No, she says she's only got her religion, basically.
Oh, right. So she's
like,
saying,
I have my faith.
I don't even have my kids.
Well, she does have her kids, but bear in mind that's directly after the funeral of her oldest son.
Oh, right. Right.
That's not like months later. I think they're wearing the same stuff, so I'm assuming it's directly.
And then there's that scene where it's like...
It's Quaritch and
I don't know, they're getting them... the bad blue guy now, who's just a clone of the bad guy...
Yeah, Quaritch.
Yeah, with Jake.
Varan. Oh, I haven't seen that one. I don't want to hear about that one. That's the only one I haven't seen.
But I'm assuming you've seen... Oh.
I've seen the other one, but I'm trying not to...
Okay, not to see that one.
Yeah, I was like, I want to see them because I think it would be good for the podcast. At the same time, I'm like, no!
Should I spoil it?
I don't want to spoil it. Yeah, it's fine. I know there is one with...
Yes. Do you know about...
I know the
Spike,
so the bad...
his name?
Okay. Some things I'm keeping confused. I want to stay confused about small portion of things. Stop eyeing them.
I just feel like we know, and you don't know.
Well, I will know when I see it in 3 weeks.
Okay. I feel like you'll know by then.
Eventually. But... I probably will, but it doesn't matter. Also,
yeah,
I'm
not going to be the one to
I do know, I just don't know the details. But I'm more interested in
There's no details, we're talking about the same thing.
Okay, fair enough. I'm more interested in the Varang and Quaritch one. So yeah, the clone of the bad guy from the first one, who they just decided to.
Oh yes, and they're talking about the new villain.
With the new villain,
I can give you guns.
Yeah. No, but it's not even that. They're like, there's tension. They're like fucking.
Oh, are they?
Yeah. Well, they're not fucking in the clip.
I saw someone comment saying that. And I thought, yeah, you're right, there is.
Well, she's kind of like...
they both like fire. You know?
They both like fire. I am a big fan of villain couples in just stuff in general.
Which is a shame, they were going to do that with Wish, and then they just didn't.
What's Wish?
What is Wish? It's a good point. It was the lost Disney 100th anniversary film they made. Yeah. And
oh shit! Yeah,
with the star and everything.
Yeah.
And the original song and concept was so cool, and they scrapped it because they thought people don't want to see another villain relationship, which everyone wants to see.
I was gonna say, I love that stuff. It's just like two baddies, they're being baddies together.
It was going to be incredible. The main concept that they scrapped for some reason was there's a villain couple and a villain protagonists.
Right. Okay.
And like it was like the star and and whatever her name fall in love, and then the two villains, and it's like this power couple dynamic film, which would be interesting and new. And then we thought, interesting, new, we can't do that.
We can't do that, yeah. Did it make like no
Let's just make Moana again, but live action.
I was going to say, let's just make Moana again. It's like, I love Moana, but just fucking stop.
Yeah, I think that's my main note. When anyone talks to me about film, I just go, have you considered making Moana again?
Yeah. Have you considered, or sometimes the answer just is, and I would sort of attribute this to executives as well.
Yeah.
Sometimes the answer is, if you want to make some Moana again so badly, just sit down and fucking watch Moana. I can guarantee that the itch to make a second Moana will be scratched just by consuming the media you've already made. You know?
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't want more, you just want the same thing.
Or maybe, you know, if you don't want to make, if you like, I want to make Moana again, right? As maybe a number 2. You consider maybe doing like a TV series about Moana.
So they did that.
Yeah, and then they turned it into a film.
And they cut it into a film, and you can tell.
And it's so obviously 3 stories in one.
Yeah. And it's 3 stories in one, and then you can tell where the cuts were going to be.
Oh, it's so bad.
Which is really bad. Anyway. I can remember enjoying it, but I remember enjoying the second one just because I was in my hometown.
I think it's because Pixar wasn't doing well, or Strange World didn't do well. No, it was because Wish didn't do well. Yeah. And they thought, oh no.
And Strange Worlds didn't do well. They
had a bunch of stinkers, and they were like, we need to do Moana again. Because there's no other famous IP we have that could do well.
Which is, I feel like it's just so like, I don't know.
Let's pick the most recent success. Big success.
Pixar can do more. Like, they are capable of doing more interesting stuff. They're just being handed fucking platters of the same shit.
And Disney just steal everything from them.
Yeah.
And Disney go, just do a sequel instead of what your original idea that you have.
Which you can still do. I mean, you can. It is possible to make a sequel, integrate into the first film, and have original ideas. Just for some reason, it doesn't happen that often. DreamWorks had a fucking line of them. And then nothing since.
Can I, now that we're just talking about Pixar, because it's just something that I want to say on the podcast, just to, as a
Choose making a statement.
I'm making a statement, because I see it all the time, and it comes up. There's news that Pixar is making, well, no, the news that they spread around is that Disney is making a 2D animated film called Gatto, about a cat, but it's actually Pixar who's making it, and it's this 2D animated film, the first time Disney's done this in ages, since Princess and the Frog. They're not, it's misinformation, they're just doing a Spider-Verse style thing, where they just make 3D look like 2D.
Yeah.
So, just putting it out there so people know.
Also, the Spider-Verse thing is like...
Broken by Jude.
Yeah. Yeah, you've just like, everyone who's read that and believed it and been excited for it, you've just crushed their dreams.
Viewers are now crying.
Yeah. Our extensive fan base, of which you are a part of, are now, severely disappointed. Ethan and Joel, yeah. Just 2 people. Just 2 of them. No one else.
It's only Ethan and Joel watching this. Which is fine.
Which is fine, we're very happy about that. And that was the news.
That was the news. Okay, should we move on?
No more news.
Should we move on to...
Nothing else happened.
The moment.
The moment.
The moment that we've all been waiting for.
The trailer.
The sequel. Oh, the trailer. Yeah, I forgot about the format of this goddamn podcast.
I was going to interrupt you before you finished.
I feel like we do this every time.
Yeah.
Considering this is the second time.
Yeah, I forgot about this. Yeah, well, this is our 102nd episode, you've got to remember.
Sorry, our 102nd episode.
Yeah.
Yes, of
You've
course.
got to sign into your own computer again,
I kind of forget after 100 and I kind of start again. So after our 202nd, I'll be thinking about it in the second episode.
We've got to have 100 to warm up, you know?
Yeah, 100 warm up.
Also, you've got to sign into your own laptop again.
Oh, this is just going to become a...
Yeah, I don't have his finger. Just
I keep telling you, I can give you my finger if you want.
And I can just put it on a thumb drive.
Yeah. That was good. Knee slapper.
Right then.
That was so bad.
Okay.
Oh wait, I can't. Why am I looking?
I was going to say you can't look. Oh my god, what did I decide I was going to do?
Oh, you forgot. That's brilliant. Shall I do elevator music while we wait? I'll do wicked music while we wait.
You have to entertain the camera while I'm thinking about it.
Because I knew you.
Oh, that's going to make me more distracted.
I have been changed for good.
It's not helping me.
Okay, sorry.
Oh wait, hang on.
Oh, you got it?
I've got one. Yeah, I'll say whatever the other one was. It's
going
to have to wait.
Down?
I have, but I just.
This is one of them.
It's not where I want it to be.
Again, just to reiterate, we're not doing 2 episodes back to back, and this is why we're getting confused at all. That's
no.
People have been saying that online, and I just want to squash that.
We would never do that.
No, we would never do that. We'd never do that. And
okay, I found it.
Oh, okay, right.
I found it.
Tell me if the headphones connect.
I will. It's connected.
Okay, this is incredible. Right. Okay. So for people who haven't seen this podcast before, obviously this is there's 100 episodes to catch up on.
Yeah. But you've got a big backlog.
Yeah, big backlog.
Yeah.
But basically, how this works is Cosmo is going to show me a trailer.
I'm not going to show him anything. I'm not going to show you shit.
Oh my god, you're right. I don't get to see shit. I'm not going to show
him shit.
What Cosmo is playing is a trailer, and I have to guess it from the audio alone. Now, whenever you're ready, Cosmo.
Okay, here we go. I'm interested with this one because I'm not sure how quickly he's going to get it.
ASMR.
It is vague, but it's also so specific at the same time. I'm just wondering how fast it's gonna.
Is it
click.
Sing 3?
Okay, I don't think he's got the voice, which is good.
It's people singing Mama Say, Mama Sa. This is your story. What does that mean? It's my story?
Mama Say, Mama Sa.
Oh! I know what this is.
Do you know?
I know what this is.
Right, it's only a teaser. It's not that long. Okay, make your guess. I'm going to pause it. What is it?
Well, it's Jafar Jackson playing Michael Jackson in the movie called... Oh, no!
This is the thing.
Is it called Jackson?
No.
Is it called Michael?
Yeah.
Okay. Could they not just call it Michael Jackson?
Yeah. No, they're not allowed. They just can't.
There has to be Michael.
They have to restrain
themselves. Which is weird,
themselves.
because if you're going to pick one, should he...
They can't. They couldn't possibly just call it someone's name.
No, it has to be...
It has to be something else.
Oh. Well, that was quite an easy one.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm glad you kept it on theme of musical.
Yeah. But I wasn't sure whether you would get it from the voice, because if you... Obviously, when you're watching it, you can look at Jafar Jackson and be like, oh, he's playing Michael Jackson, and that's Michael Jackson's voice.
I think the problem is that they played Michael Jackson songs.
Yeah, but I was like, how quickly... Because
you might think that it's just a backing track.
That's what I mean. I also thought there's a very small chance that this could be not a musical, and it could just be... This song is being used in the trailer.
That's right. Well, that's the thing. As soon as that played, I thought that's what you thought.
Okay.
But I clocked.
Yeah.
That this is probably. See,
fair enough.
I just want to clarify for the audience. This game's really hard. I'm just very good.
Yeah, it's not actually that he's guessed 2 in a row because it's relatively easy. It's actually just a really kind of well-formed skill that he's managed to
I don't want people after 102 episodes, I don't want people thinking that we haven't thought this format through.
You only got 38 seconds through.
Oh, wow.
You got it in about 20.
That's a new record.
That is a new record. I can't remember what it was last week.
Oh, probably, well, scouring through the 100...
You got Predator like 2 minutes in?
2 minutes, yeah. It took me a while. Yeah, I thought it was like Gangster Granny for a while or something like that.
Yeah, when you thought Dakota Fanning was an old woman, I was like...
Lovely old woman.
No!
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
If you don't know what we're talking about, go watch the previous episode.
You're plugging a previous one.
Yeah.
So we're going to start
the numbers need to go up.
No, they don't.
No, they don't.
Why would they need to?
No, they don't need to. There's already millions of...
Cheers to whoever you are.
Cheers to Joel and Ethan.
Just Joel and Ethan. Talking of old women.
Yeah.
What does she do?
Madam Morrible.
Wicked Witch.
Wicked Witch.
I can't even... What's so embarrassing is I can't get my fingers to do that, really.
Okay, so it's Madam Morrible.
No, I know.
Then she flips up like that. It doesn't go like that.
I know structurally that's how it works.
You look so angry. I know how it works. I've seen Michelle Yeoh teach me.
I know how it works, I just physically can't do that with my
Madam
hands
Morrible,
very comfortably.
Wicked Witch. Oh, yeah.
I don't want to do it again.
Okay. You're really struggling.
Expose the limited flexibility of my fingers.
Oh, no.
I don't want to do that.
Oh, no.
I do play guitar, but I've just got small hands and small fingers.
Incredible.
They don't move very well. I would be a terrible pianist, to put it that way, okay?
Law drop. Second law drop of the ep.
I play guitar, but I'm a terrible pianist, so you could not make me play guitar.
Yeah.
I can't really,
Speaking of musical instruments, let's talk about the wonderful voice of Cynthia Erivo.
Oh, God, she's such a good fucking singer. I know that's obvious at this point. I know that's accepted.
Yeah.
But still, at some points, I was like, fucking hell, you can sing, can't you?
She's so good. She's
Jesus.
so good. She's kind of... Oh, I don't know if I should say this. Too good?
For Good.
For Good. I knew you were gonna go there. Okay, brilliant.
But yeah, it's very like. No, she's definitely not too good.
No.
I mean, I don't know if it's.
I was just trying to get you to say For Good.
Yeah, fair enough.
She's incredible. She's incredible.
She's kind of like, as well, she could almost be less of a good actor and still get away with it because of how good of a singer she is. But
That's
she's
the thing.
also
but she's
a really
also
good
a really good
actor.
actor. I think for me,
she's definitely the star of it. She's
100%.
Remembered from it. I'd hope anyway.
I do sometimes worry that Ariana Grande gets all the credit for it.
What, but for her voice?
No. No, just for this.
Like Singing in the Rain style. Ariana Grande's like behind the screen.
I fear because of her celebrity, she always gets more like recognition
from it.
I think, if I'm being honest, because as someone who's quite recently seen both back to back with a 15-minute interval, just 15-minute interval. They gave 15 minutes, and what was amazing, they had the I don't know if you know the stage musical, but they had the dragon clock ticking down, which was a really nice.
That's nice.
Yeah, it was a nice little.
That's nice.
I think for me, part one was Ariana Grande's film. I think she starred in that. Like, not starred as in like that was their choice, but she's shown. She's shown us. She stole that. Okay. And then I think the second one, Cynthia stole it. In my opinion.
I probably don't.
Debatable.
I don't know. It's probably worth noting. I saw the stage show like years and years ago, and I have a very rough memory of it. But even at the stage show, I remember preferring the first part to the second part.
Well, this is where we differ.
Yeah.
Because I've always preferred the second part.
Yeah.
Which is why.
Why is that?
I think the first part is really fun and really entertaining and really well done. But
in the stage show or the film?
Stage show.
Okay.
Stage show. But for me, I always think that I find the non-linear, non-chronological messing with the Wizard of Oz that they do really, really clever, and I think it works and it's really smart. And I find it more impactful. The songs aren't as good. I think that's kind of obvious.
Really?
The songs, apart from For Good, what really is like.
Oh, is it in the second one?
In the second part,
I prefer the songs from the first part. Yeah.
But I think if you lean into what the stage play does, some people don't like it, and that's okay. But for me, I really do lean into the kind of weirdness of that, and you lean into the plot less than the songs.
Which I think they do in the
They do that in the stage
play,
and I think that works really well. But I know there's a lot of critique for that, and people don't like that. But I think it works really, really well, and I think it's so stylistically interesting. However, I think Wicked For Good,
why didn't they just call
hit
it part
movie?
2?
Why didn't they call it part 2? It made no sense. Why set up a system to change it?
I think it's also
now you see me, now you don't.
Yeah, I also just don't care that much though. Like it's a marketing decision. I think it's a bad marketing decision, but I don't think it means anything more than that.
To me, it's them kind of admitting that the only thing the good song is For Good. You know what I mean?
Probably, yeah. Or just sort of reminding you that like this one has songs as well.
Yeah, I don't know.
This one's also
it makes no sense. Why not just call it Wicked Part 2? I really don't understand. Anyway, it's not the important part. I was going to say. I just don't think it worked. I'm going to be honest, and I'm going to say generally
why. What did you give it? What did you rate it?
I don't think I have yet.
Okay. I think I gave it half a star less than I did the first one.
What did you give the first one?
4.
Okay, so 3.5.
3.5, yeah.
I think that's really fair. I think I'd probably give it a 3. And I think my main problems come from the fact that they didn't lean into the stylistic change that Part 2 has. They just tried to make it make sense in the way that the first one does. And I don't think that translates. You've got to change
from memory, and again, I was much younger.
That's okay.
And I haven't seen a lot of Broadway like at all. I've seen School of Rock the musical.
Yeah.
And I've seen Wicked.
Yeah.
And those are the only 2 instances of me seeing a musical.
No, about it.
So I can remember when I saw the stage show being confused by the non-chronological parts.
Yeah, it kind of jumps and jumps different perspectives.
There are multiple points where I can remember being like, I don't know when this is happening.
Yeah.
And so by the time the second part of the film comes around, I'm like, oh, thank fuck.
It makes more sense. Yeah.
I don't have to think about it too much.
Yes.
I can just concentrate on like the emotional stuff rather than the structure.
Yeah.
Which I can understand. I imagine there probably was a way to do both of those things, and they probably should have done that. But at the same time, I'm like, given both options, I probably would prefer this this one.
You know? I think we've talked about this before, but obviously I think some of the episodes previous in the pod have disappeared. Some of the 100 episodes. Yeah. But for Wicked Part 1, my main critique, and actually I think when I watched it again for this double bill, I didn't have so much of a problem with it, is the ending sequence for Defying Gravity, where she kind of just whizzes off and starts singing. Which is, I have to give it to Cynthia Erivo, incredibly impressive, because she was actually singing while they were whizzing her on wires, which is probably...
Which I think without the music must have been so fucking funny.
I mean, that's probably the most impressive...
Do you know what I mean? Yeah, it's so funny.
But probably the most impressive thing a singer could ever do. I mean, I have to give it to her, she's probably one of the best singers alive.
Probably,
for being able to do that. It's incredible.
I just thought of immediately like 5 other ridiculous things that I think would be more impressive, but that doesn't make sense.
But people won't do it.
No, yeah. My immediate
Cynthia Erivo would.
My immediate thought was, what if she was underwater? But that doesn't make
That makes no sense. What if she was in space as well?
Yeah, exactly. So that would be more impressive. It doesn't make sense. I shouldn't have even thought that.
But yeah, I don't love
mind
in the stage show.
I like that you get like a weight of them. I don't know. I just like things flying.
But to be honest. What I was going to say, I find it more impactful in the stage show where it's just this like growing. Yeah. And I think that's such an interesting image and so impactful and such a clever way of doing it. And they sort of do it in the thing where her thing grows towards the end. Towards the end? More towards the end.
Towards us and
but
towards
I think
the end.
I would have even preferred just her rising up and having that, and then have her whiz off at the end.
Okay.
You know, maybe for the last note. If
I
you want to do
whizzing
that.
Around, yeah.
It was fun, and I think I think you are more action.
Yes.
Like you.
I'm more action minded.
Action minded, and I kind of at all times don't want to see action.
I do like sitting with things, but I think I like meditative moments when they're part of a fully meditative piece. Yeah. Like when meditative films are entirely that, rather than having moments of action and go to... Like, there's ways to do it, I think, absolutely. But, like, yeah, generally speaking, I think my enjoyment of knowing the genre I'm consuming does help.
Yeah.
Yeah, my enjoyment, for sure. Yeah. So, like, After Yang, or something where, like, there's almost no camera movement whatsoever in its entirety. I'm love that. But, yeah, I also just like things flying. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. I like a successful attempt to capture the sensation of that.
Well, talking about liking things flying, the monkeys are incredible.
Oh, so good.
So well done.
Yeah.
So well done. And
really,
CGI
expressive
generally is great.
Expressive and realistic, and the CGI is really fucking good.
Can I also do another misinformation shutdown thing?
Fake news shutdown.
People critique Wicked and Wicked for Good for its colour grading.
Yeah.
And I want to just say, shut up. Because it's very colourful. It's incredibly colourful. And there's a lot of people talking about trying to back Wicked, which I think is a good thing, because I don't think we can critique a stylistic choice which looks good.
But I think it's more just about if you don't whether or not you think it's a good or a bad choice, we can all agree it's a choice.
It's a choice.
It's not like it was unintentional.
And also,
that way,
the stage play is way more gritty and dark in terms of its aesthetic look. They could have made... people are saying that it can't be as colourful as Wicked. Sorry, as Wizard of Oz, because they don't have the Technicolor stuff anymore. Yeah. Which is not true. You can literally just turn up the saturation. They are able to do that, but I also back the decision not to do that, because I do think if it looked incredibly colourful, that doesn't work for a story which is meant to be the darker tale of
these characters.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think it's also it's a decision where it's like sometimes people talk about those kind of decisions as if they're unintentional, and that's a reason why it's bad. It's like, oh, they obviously didn't think to make it brighter, and it's like obviously they did. I think most of the time those conversations just boil down to you think that thought hasn't been put into this, and it has.
It has.
So it's like whether or not you like it is fine.
And I can't fault it. There's a lot of thought gone into it.
Yeah, exactly.
And especially Wicked for Good. I think it's so difficult because they were set up with a real challenge to do Wicked for Good. It's such a hard thing to adapt.
Yeah, I would not want to fucking
be
part of the team that had to think about all of that.
Wicked Part 1, it's so impressive what they did and how well they pulled it off, but it is easier to pull off. It's objectively more translatable.
Yeah, I think so.
But
even just in pacing and like how you move around the locations is different.
Wicked Part 2, I would not even know how to start.
Yeah, I was going to say. Because the first part's also just more linear in general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where
do they go in the end? This is a big thing.
Oh, okay, well...
So what... It's like a Dune crossover? Where are they going?
Okay, so this annoys me.
I don't care. Like, I don't think
me.
it's necessary to know where they're going. Like, I understand the point of it, and I don't actually want to know. I just think it's funny that I was left with that question of like, what the fuck even is that place?
So this upset me because it gave the same upset that I had when I found out that in the Tim Burton Willy Wonka film, he doesn't cut off his hair because this singular strand of hair holds all his intelligence. Apparently, it was just a grey hair, and I got that wrong from childhood. Really upset me. I had a whole day about that. This really annoyed me because when I watched the stage show, I assumed when they go through this magical portal door that the wizard went through, they were going to our world and escaping into our world. Yeah. Apparently, not the case. No, but also I don't like that. I don't know. I don't like that. I really like that.
Really? Okay. Because I'm like, he's a fucking hedge now, though. You made your boyfriend a hedge. So what, is he just going to go
I just imagined when they passed through, they turned back into a bit a bit like a Narnia type stitch.
Okay, fair enough. And like the magic would go away. But then he'd be dead, surely.
No, as in he would turn human, I mean.
Okay, would turn human.
But...
that seems like too much of a turnaround.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
To go from nearly dying to hay, and then back to human.
What I didn't like was this new idea that past Oz is just this desert. I think it's like so less interesting. Like...
I think it's interesting, but it's interesting probably from just a structural standpoint.
Yeah,
I find it interesting in the same way that, like, as a world building decision, it's interesting.
But what they could have done, which is like when the animals go, "Oh, we're going into it," and she goes, "I thought it was just desert past there," and they're like, "We'll survive somehow." It would be more interesting if they didn't know what it was past there, and we don't know where they're going.
But then I think it's kind of impossible, at least, especially in this world that seems to be more realistic, that people wouldn't have tried or at least had a look.
In the wizards controlling world, maybe.
Oh, that's true. Maybe. Yeah, they could have it. They could have make a decision that reflects his control.
His control. And I think now that we've ported the conversation towards,
I think they're definitely going somewhere. The impression I got was like this is a limbo stage between things.
Well, did you hear that they're potentially in talks about making a Wicked 3?
I wouldn't be opposed to it. They probably shouldn't. But
no, it's going to be based off one of the other books.
Okay.
So that'll be
books are fucking mental.
They are. I mean,
The Wizard of Oz is
going to be crazy. Apparently, the talks about like it's going to be Elphaba and Fiyera's son, which I didn't know Corn could do that.
I was going to say, if he's still hay, what the fuck?
I'm not sure how that works.
No, I also just want to see. I just really enjoyed.
Oh, hang on!
Unless
it's pre the Corn.
Of course, because they have their Swamp Knight.
They definitely
they have their Swamp Knight.
Their Swamp Knight, which they massively canonise in the film.
Is that not a thing?
It's like heavily implied in the stage show.
I do think it's so. I don't know. There's something so like humanly messy about it to have that kind of thing happen in a such a fantastical thing where it's like you've run off with your like best friend's fiance to the swamp, and it's like there's something so funny about that.
Well, there's something I really liked about that whole moment, or this kind of leading up moment, is them changing "No good deed goes unpunished." That song, changing it from Elphaba shouting "Fiyero" when he gets taken to having it be Glinda who shouts "Fiyero," and they changed it, and I liked that because I
thought she shouted "Fiyero" as well.
No, so in the stage play, it's Elphaba when he's taken.
Yeah.
But they change it now that he makes her leave, and then he gets taken, and it's Glinda who goes "Fiyero," and then it goes
the big long one. The big long one.
No good deed goes on.
I don't know. I can't remember.
The big long one. Yeah.
I thought that's Elphaba that does that at the castle with the monkeys.
So it was Glinda who's, and then it fades into Elphaba singing "No good." Like.
Oh.
Yeah, it was clever. I liked it.
I didn't realise that.
Yeah, it was I liked that because it gave them both this kind of heartbreaking moment.
Was I fucking eating when that was happening? I genuinely can't remember that. I can't remember that happening.
Wicked?
No, I can't remember that happening. I thought she just sang it. It sounds like her though. In my memory. Which was obviously false.
Well, it's interesting because Ariana Grande did want to play Elphaba a long time ago. when she
well,
was
I'm
asked
sure
about.
she'd want to know. She seems a fan of all of it.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, she's a massive fan. But when she was
probably
originally
played
asked,
Fiero if she
like,
wanted.
when she was in her kind of different era, when she was not, Glindified.
I don't fucking.
Come her personality.
Yeah.
But I love Ariana Grande.
I can agree. It's weird how many different styles.
But
of
haven't we
things
all done
she's gone
that?
through.
Haven't we all done that?
I agree. It's weird, but I also just don't
not in the way that
care.
she's done it. But
I don't know. It's the same thing with the press tour stuff, where it's like I agree it's weird. The stuff I've seen seems weird. I also just don't care. What?
My finger.
What?
The press tour thing. Hold my finger.
Oh my god! Jesus Christ!
Too much?
I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Oh, I wasn't pointing at something.
Well, obviously when you fucking move your finger in that way,
okay,
I'm gonna
I just want to hold space for
pointing.
this moment. Sorry.
I agree it's weird, I just don't...
I think they know what they're doing. I think they're actively being weird for marketing purposes.
I don't think anyone's...
You don't think they are?
I don't think anyone's ever been that weird...
For marketing
purposes.
Yeah, you'd have... Yeah, there'd be a big
People
ask.
get into fake dating relationships on the road, on like the streets, and have paparazzi, and people maybe like market a product or something. People don't do that.
Yeah, you're right. Can I bring
Have
up
more
something
wine.
that's... Yeah, I really want more wine. But can we also bring up a point that's...
You obviously feel more about this than I do.
I do.
I'm
a big Wicked
I do.
fan.
I think it's fantastic. Like I think it is. I'm very entertained by it, but and I'm emotionally affected, but I'm not kind of like super. Invested.
I mean, it's worth pointing out that I've been looking forward to the production of Wicked for 10 years because I knew that there was a film in production 10 years ago.
Yeah.
This was before even John M. Chu was signed on
stuff.
this.
Okay, cool. That makes sense. I think I knew about it as soon as they started principal photography. I imagine. Yeah, so I only saw like the first photos and then that was it for me.
I believe it was the first theatre production I ever saw.
Okay. Yeah, I've only seen 2. I had a great time with School of Rock the musical. I bought a baseball cap. This was when I was like 12 or 13 in London. Yeah. It's
great. It's great musical.
Big
great
treat,
film.
Big treat for me and my brother. They let you get up and dance at the end.
Do they?
They do.
Do they?
And they let you take videos at the very end. Take photos and videos at the end like a gig.
That's cool.
It was fun.
That's really fun.
I don't really remember much about it other than that, to be honest.
Well, I spent like
fucking
my mum used to be
25
part of
quid on a
this.
baseball cap.
Like,
I don't even fucking wear it. Sorry.
You should get it back on. You should put
I
it
don't
on
even
for
know where it
next
is.
episode of the pod. You should
probably underneath my mum's bed.
Which isn't
or
a lot of
something.
time because we're filming these back to back, which we're not doing.
We would never do that.
We would never do that.
No,
I saw it because my mum used to be part of this thing where like they'd sell tickets last minute.
Oh yeah,
and
sure.
you get like really cheap tickets.
Yeah.
So I went to see it and it was like, I don't know. As a kid, I was like,
I saw it on a school film trip.
So good.
I saw it on a film studies trip, so
Really?
we didn't even like choose to see it.
I think
We
it
were
was so
just
cool
there.
that your school had that.
Yeah.
So cool.
We had it was like 2 days,
Mm.
and I think you only paid like 20 quid or something.
Pretty good. I think my mum got it for like 15 quid,
Okay,
which
yeah.
wasn't bad because it was like at this point it was like the big.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
It was like
I think
Hamilton, you know.
Right.
before
Okay.
Hamilton.
Yeah, because I've never had, especially modern. It's Wicked's basically the only modern musical I like.
Mm.
I like a few of the classic ones.
Yeah.
And like grew up with Singing in the Rain and all that stuff. But yeah, I don't like any of the bits. At least the bits I've seen from the main ones. I'm like, it's not for me.
Well, look, there's things that they did in Wicked for Good that improved it from the stage show, in my opinion. Such as Wonderful, having Glinda be part of that song. Mm-hmm. So much better because that song is really difficult to get through.
Right.
And also, it's just really awkward. It's just the wizard going, "You will be wonderful," and she's like.
And they just stood there.
Yeah, it's really
good.
good.
I don't remember that.
But they did a really good job with that.
Yeah.
And also, him kind of manipulating Glinda and her also wanting her best friend back really added those layers of like connection that we were missing.
Yeah, no, I really.
Because it does feel like they're in part 2 they just don't talk to each other, and at the end they're like, "I love you."
Okay, fair enough.
No
Yeah, I remember that from the stage show as well. Being like, did you guys have like a backstage chat?
yeah.
We missed
in
it.
the wings. Yeah.
Yeah. Because you seem to have developed a whole other thing going on. I also thought, as soon as I left, I was... Sometimes I'm not very clear about my review, about what I'm going to write.
Yeah.
You know? When I left, I was immediately certain because I realised it's the second time in a month that there have been two characters of green complexion who've been with another character on their wedding night. So I was like, that's perfect.
Okay.
As soon as she turned up,
I was
like...
Frankenstein?
Yeah.
Okay.
As soon as she turned up at the window, I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. I literally just saw
new.
this.
That's new, by the way.
Is it?
That's not in the stage show.
Okay.
I don't think, at least.
I'm glad because
it was a nice addition.
You needed all of it. Like the fact that you don't see them. Yeah, you don't see them interact until like the.
I really think it was a great choice for them.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. What we don't need: 2 new songs.
I couldn't tell which ones were the new ones because I didn't see the stage show.
Do you know what I actually?
Which ones are the new ones?
It was Bubble and
Girl in the Bubble.
Girl in the Bubble, and it was something about like No Place Like Home.
I liked the No
Place Like Home.
I liked that one.
I did not.
Just because you knew it was new, or because it's bad?
What I think I said on Letterboxd, if I can remember, Letterboxd plug.
The official
the
place.
Official Letterboxd plug.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we're sponsored.
We're sponsored by Letterboxd.
Actually, probably can't say
we
that.
Can't
We're
say
not
that
sponsored.
We're not sponsored by Letterboxd. Was that it felt like when you haven't finished your essay, like you haven't finished the word count for your essay, and you've got to beef it up a bit. So you just shove some.
I didn't feel. Yeah, I couldn't tell. I thought "Girl in the Bubble" was in the.
They felt like exposition songs.
Yeah.
And I thought what I think I really like about Wicked is that these songs are kind of, without trying to sound like pretentious or anything, they're like arias where like, it's about your emotional state, and I think that works really well for musical theatre songs. What I don't like is like, here's my opinion, or this is what's going on right now, and it's like I can see that, just film it. I
think I probably don't know enough about musical theatre to comment on the songs.
I think it's also bad if you're adding 2 new songs and they're definitely the worst 2
Okay. I liked the Wonderful one.
That's not new.
I know.
Oh, right, okay.
But I also... there's this strange recognition where like Jeff Goldblum's voice isn't good, but I'm still... I don't care.
No. At no point...
Like, I'm completely charmed by it regardless.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is objectively not very good singing. Couldn't give a shit. I just like seeing him.
Now, I don't know how he managed... I think it's his charisma is really great. Yeah. Now, I'm not saying Michelle Yeoh does not have charisma.
No, or she told them she couldn't sing.
I feel so bad for this woman. Why was she put in this role?
There's this story, I don't know which article like talked about it, but she repeatedly was like,
please don't cast me,
I can't sing, like I really can't sing, and they obviously were just like,
and I
can understand John and Chi must be like, Michelle Yeoh is fucking legendary.
She is, she's incredible.
I can understand it.
She's one of the best actors, I think.
I was going to say. And I don't really mind that she's bad either, because I'm like, it's Michelle Yeoh.
I can't physically dislike a performance that she does.
I know.
However, she just wasn't right for the role. They needed someone who could... Because here's my main problem, right?
She seems to... I don't know if it's just because I'm fond of Michelle Yeoh, but I was like, this seems too gentle. Like,
yes.
Feel,
100%.
You know, I need to feel like real threat.
The stage production...
And I don't.
They're so violent in their production, in their performance. And I think that works so well because the wizard's meant to be this calm, collective, manipulative one.
Yeah.
Performing
he's
great
stable.
and
I was going to say
and she's meant to be the iron fist of this kind of messed up society.
Yeah.
But if they're both this kind of subtle, manipulative thing,
doesn't work as well.
She's not the Wicked Witch. She's just memorable.
She needs to feel more desperate for it, like for
the
power.
That's the thing.
Needs to feel more like engaged in it. Yeah. So I agree with that. But again, I just.
But then again, I can't not.
I was going to say.
Like, I actually don't want to see a production... I don't want to see this film without Michelle Yeoh, so it's really difficult.
She's definitely... Michelle Yeoh's a dinner party one, for sure.
Yeah.
You just have. Talking of which, what is your meal review this week?
That was a great segue.
Smooth segue.
That's a really great segue.
Yeah, if you wind it back, you could probably see the exact moment I decided to say that.
Yeah. Well, I know exactly what my review is, and it comes... My meal review.
I haven't thought about it actually.
Do you want?
No, it's fine.
Can think
no, it's fine. I did it on the spot last time.
No, it's fine.
And all the other 100.
Which I don't believe. Your last one was so good. I feel like it must have been prepared.
I don't know what constitutes a good meal review.
You could see
even though we've done
in the
this
previous
so many
episode,
times.
you could see my face dropping as I realised how good and prepared yours was, and I had to go egg fried rice. Anyway, right.
Anyway, carry on.
So now we're in role reversal. So mine is specifically based on when I went to this double bill, and I feel like I mentioned this throughout the whole pod. They were selling...
Jeez went to the double bill.
I went to the double bill, by the way, if you didn't know. Slushies of pink and green, and you could mix them together. Now, I think this is exact... So, it was apple and pink, right? Mm-hmm. So, on their own, works so well, right? So, different parts work so well. But once you mix them together, it's just a bit disappointing, really. And that's how I feel about it. It's when adding apple... And I don't know what the flavour of the pink one was, to be honest with you. Its flavour's pink.
Yeah.
And you mix it together. it just doesn't work as well
Tastes like pink.
as you had the first one.
Yeah.
You know? And that's what I think about this one.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I also like the idea that you've constituted 2 slushies as a meal.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
I think that's brilliant.
Slushies are a meal,
yeah,
come
I think
on.
that's brilliant. Especially if they're the fucking massive
Oh,
ones.
right.
Venti slushy. 2 of them.
A
bucket between the 2 of them.
Big bucket.
Big bucket, exactly. My meal review, I think I'm going to go more physical than the slushy.
I think it's
I'm not going to involve drinks as a meal. I'm not, liquid meals.
Yeah.
Liquid meals exist.
I think so. Huel?
I think...
Not sponsored.
Oh, Huel.
I don't like the idea. It's space food.
Yeah, which you think I would like.
Here's the thing, I tried it once, and only because someone said it's like astronaut food, and I went, ooh, wasn't like astronaut food.
No. It's like sludge.
It's sludge.
Yeah, it's nutrient sludge.
Yeah.
It's like it's already been chewed.
They should sell it like that.
Nutrient sludge. Yeah.
Okay.
That would honestly probably work on me.
Do you know what? That's actually probably...
I'd be like, what the
Do you know
fuck is that?
Do you know what that is?
Mm.
Wicked Part 2. It's nutrient sludge.
Fair enough. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Okay, mine's a bit more positive, I'd say. My, I'm enthralled by the visuals and the music and everything. Like, I just think I just think it's fantastic. I'm just very sincerely entertained when I watch it. So I'm thinking I've had a really long day. I've probably travelled or something. I've come back home, maybe with my brother. We've been out somewhere for the day or something. And we've eaten earlier on in the day. Maybe we had like a big lunch or something.
Right, so you're not really hungry.
No, but we pop in and we're like, we've got some nice bread left over from something or whatever.
Okay.
So we have toast. And it's like basic, standard, but like it's never bad. You never have like, if you're making the same toast every time, it's the same amount of nice every time you have it. You know, it's like trustworthy standard toast. So I'm having standard toast, and then it's kind of late at night. We're kind of going through the drawers and stuff, and we find like some old packets of like popping candy, like fruit and hobby candy that we like put in the drawer from like a school disco in school from like 10 years ago. And we're like, oh my god, we probably haven't tasted this stuff since we were like really little kids. Like we've got to go through this stuff, and we're trying all the flavors. You know, we're going from like the cherry stuff to like the blueberry stuff, and like all of it's slightly different. We're mixing all of them together. We're like, oh, this combination sucks. This one's great. You know, we're going all through them. And then we eventually just like go about it like 1 a.m. after consuming like an extreme amount of popping candy.
I hate you so much. How are you saying you came up with that on the spot? Mine is
food.
So bad!
It's food. You can just think about what's wicked in an experience? Food. There it is. Food.
I feel like I don't have this ability. I have this ability for the Neil review.
For the Neil review, which is our next segment.
Neil
I
from
do think you're
Paranorman.
better with the Neil review. Yeah, Neil is from Paranorman. He's a small boy. I don't like how I said that for some reason.
I don't like how you said that. He's
a
about 11, 12-year-old boy. His best friend's with a guy called Neil. Sorry, called Paranorman. No, I did it again! A guy called Norman.
That guy called Paranorman.
Norman, who's the main character of
Two
Paranorman.
Neils,
He's a lovable side character. And I think, in terms of this film, he absolutely loved Glinda.
Okay.
He didn't feel much for Elphaba.
Really?
No, I don't think he did.
Oh.
But do you know what? Norman did. Norman really liked Elphaba. But, do you know...
Norman would definitely see himself in Elphaba.
But Neil was just laughing non-stop at Glinda, and he thought she was so funny. She was
hilarious, okay.
He doesn't understand how everyone turned into tin and corn. He doesn't get that.
Oh my god, we didn't even talk about that. I fucking love that shit.
He thought it was real fun. You got a little.
I love that shit, man.
Oh right,
really
okay.
Like
I'm just gonna put it out there. Tin Man design, amazing. Scarecrow one, not as bad people say.
It's
not as bad as people say.
No, I think I like it more than the Tin Man design. He looks like it looks like it's weaved into his skin. Like you can look at it and I'm like, oh, that's visceral.
I really love the corn in the straw hat. I really like that.
Yeah.
But apart from that, not much.
I really like the it looks like his skin is hay.
It was very
so
Nightmare on
to
Elm
look at.
Street.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I liked it.
Yeah, but I don't think that's.
It's not probably. I don't know if that's how it's supposed to. Well, I think it is. He was crucified and then.
Do you know what?
It's
a choice, and I don't hate it.
Yeah, fair enough. He's like brought back from the edge of death and made into hay.
Speaking of being brought back from the edge of death, that's what Norman would love.
Fair enough.
What do you think
Neil
would love? That was great.
Personally, that was very hammy, but it's fine.
All right. Talk about hammy. Let's talk about Wicked Part 2.
Hammy, yeah. It is hammy. It's a lot of ham. It's
ham
night.
It's ham.
It's ham night. Have you seen Pirates?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was great.
Hopefully someone else has. Otherwise,
but I think Ethan has.
Ethan has. Okay, you've checked.
I've checked.
Okay,
I called Ethan.
He's done his research. Neil would, all I can imagine a boy of this age doing with Wicked is becoming really fixated on the flying monkeys. He doesn't really remember anything else from the rest of the film. Like he's entertained by it, but he starts fucking drawing these flying monkeys and everything.
Already.
Yeah, he's like drawing them everywhere. Right. He's like drawing them in his school notebooks. Like he learns how to. He finds a tutorial on YouTube for how to draw these like monkeys with wings and stuff from Wicked, and then he just keeps doing all the time. And he like wants a poster of the one from the movie, and like he like starts googling all their names and stuff, like maybe the background monkeys are named and he wants to know all their names and stuff.
I think now you're saying this, Neil and Norman went as winged monkeys.
Okay.
And
no, I don't know, for me at least, I think it originated with for Halloween.
Halloween. And Norman's sister went as Glinda.
Okay, yes!
Right?
Yeah.
And the dad went
She's already in pink all the time.
Norman's dad went as Elphaba.
Okay.
And
Norman's dad wouldn't dress up for Halloween.
No, he so would.
Okay.
He would get dragged in, I think.
Okay.
And Neil's brother went as the Wizard of Oz.
Okay. I think Neil's brother would have like a... I don't know, I think he has like a secret interest or something.
Oh yeah.
I always think maybe he's really into like, I don't know.
I mean, if they went as a group costume.
Yeah, as a group costume, that makes sense. Yeah.
I think this is segueing. We're talking about groups. Great into the trolley problem. God, because they're on one side.
I almost forget this comes up. By the time we've reached this point, I'm like, what are we doing now? I'm being tortured, basically.
It's the best part of the pod, I think.
Yeah.
It's where I have complete control.
Yeah, clearly he revels in it.
I love this.
Yeah.
So, for people who haven't seen the pod before...
For the uninitiated.
Yeah, that's great.
What?
I love that. For the uninitiated... What is that? Oh, it's the table. For the uninitiated, the trolley problem is a
You're explaining the trolley problem, not our one.
Yeah, don't worry, I'll get into it.
Okay.
This is my domain. The trolley problem is a philosophical argument, which basically says if a trolley or train was going down a track, and there's a split on the track. I'm not explaining this well.
So you're dedicating so much time to this.
There's a split there's a split on the track. On one side of the track, there is 5 people, and on the other side there is 1. In my rules, I swap around these numbers, but it's just the moral dilemma of if you were someone by the lever which could change the track, would you? Okay, to save someone or whatever. Something like that.
It took so much longer than it did last time.
It's fine, okay? No, it didn't, because we went on a real spiel about if it was like a trolley from like a supermarket or not. But now that you ask me, this is not a normal trolley. This is the Wheelers from Return to Oz.
What are the Wheelers?
They're these... Oh, I'll show you. They're these horrible creatures.
From Return to... I haven't seen fucking Return to Oz.
You haven't seen Return to Oz. It's incredible. This is what they look like.
No, I've fucking seen those. Yeah.
Return to Oz is probably one of the best out of this. I love it.
I've seen that.
I can't believe we haven't talked about this during it. It's my favourite out of all the Wizard of Oz stuff. Okay. It's probably we'll watch it at some point.
Terrible.
No, it's incredible. Okay. It's incredible. Anyone who thinks it's terrible can't think. I'm sorry. Maybe I've gone too harsh with this. Okay. Anyway,
I remember the Wheelers. I remember that kind of that philosophical physiological experiment.
That's okay. So they're going down the tracks, with their wheels, and every time
I think about them, I feel uncomfortable.
On top of them, they're so creepy.
It's not even that they're creepy. I'm imagining I'm imagining the position needed.
Oh, it's so
Yeah.
On top of them is the interviewer who said they're holding space for the lyrics of Defying Gravity.
Oh, that poor woman.
Yeah. Right, she's racing down, but she's angry. She wishes this thing never happened.
She's racing down the tracks?
Yeah.
On the Wheelers?
Yes.
Okay.
You can picture it.
So she's the train driver in this situation?
Of the Wheelers, yeah.
Of the Wheelers.
Okay. Now, luckily, there is a lion by the lever.
Okay.
Unfortunately, the lion's quite cowardly, so he just runs off, and it's up to you now.
God, you're making a whole narrative.
I always do.
Okay.
On one side
all 100 episodes. This is a culmination of
on
many
one side
hours
is the lovely Julie Garland, who played Dorothy.
She's already dead.
Not in this one. Okay. She has the power of Frankenstein.
You're making me kill Judy Garland again?
Wait, was she in the last one?
No, but she's already dead.
Oh, right. I was about to say, I don't remember when you killed Judy Garland before. Anyway, we have Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande holding fingers together.
Okay.
And Jonathan Bailey playing a straight love interest.
Yeah, which I think is amazing. By the way.
It's incredible.
I love the fact that Elphaba and Fiyero can have such amazing chemistry. Both gay people. Amazing.
Oh, incredible.
Also, just me leaving this, I kind of left the cinema and realised that 2 of the main characters are played by gay people.
Oh, it's... And, I was like, and their chemistry is not there.
And it kind of... What? I thought it really is.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, well...
I really believe it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyway, on the...
the desperation between them is amazing.
I really like the idea that we don't elaborate on this at all.
Okay.
On the other side of the tracks...
Yeah.
Is probably the best thing to ever come out of Wizard of Oz, which is the green wizard face.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
The big mechanical one?
Yeah. No. You wish. The original one.
What? I'm not very good at remembering things this episode. I've really left quite a few things behind that I really should have brought forward.
Yeah, don't worry.
The green wizard face? What are you on about?
The original design from Wizard of Oz, where it's like that. You see? That horrifying thing.
I don't think it's not as bad as the original Palpatine.
Yeah, that's valid. Palpatine? Yeah, okay.
How that happened.
And that's on one side. It's just
that.
What's your decision?
Obviously, I didn't even know about this.
Yeah.
So obviously I'm killing the face.
Okay. Unfortunately, the face isn't real.
Right.
And behind the face...
Fucking hell.
Because obviously this face isn't real. It's controlled by...
What do you mean it isn't? None of it's real.
Yeah,
Judy Garland's
dead. The face is fake. It's not a real thing. It's controlled by the wizard.
Okay.
Who is unfortunately played by Jeff Goldblum.
Okay. I mean,
You've killed Jeff Goldblum.
He's getting old.
That's so sad.
If he died in the next 10 years... Well, he probably is going to die in the next 10 years.
He's not that old. How old is Jeff
70s.
Goldblum?
Is he not?
How old is Jeff Goldblum?
I thought he was in his 70s.
This has got so much Googling in this episode.
Yeah, we should have really done our research just like basic research.
Do you want to guess?
73.
Specifically?
73.
Yeah.
There we go.
That's really impressive.
So yeah, 73. If he died, statistically speaking, he's going to die in the next 10 years.
He's not the oldest one in there.
No, I know, but statistically speaking... Fucking hell. I thought you were going to say Michelle Yeoh. I thought maybe she's a year older.
She's not in here.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
I thought maybe she's a year older.
I didn't want to kill Michelle Yeoh off.
No, you didn't even want to establish her as part of the game.
No, she's not part of this game.
In this fake game.
She's safe and sound at home.
Yeah, okay.
We love her so much.
Yeah, that makes sense. She's safe and sound at home.
She's safe and sound at home.
We've checked.
And do you know what?
And Michelle Yeoh's fine. There's
fine. There's no place like home.
Yeah, true. I liked that callback. I just like the original, so I think that kind of thing's very... when there's a callback or a cameo or something like that, I understand that the enjoyment I get from it is not critical. It's not critical enjoyment. It's literally just, I remember that thing, here it is. And that's why they do it. And I fall for it maybe 50% of the time. Sometimes it works.
I just hated the song so
Fair enough. I didn't think much of it, to be honest.
I really liked what they did with the bubble song.
Okay, yeah.
And them going through the mirrors and stuff.
Yeah.
It was really cool.
The little girl.
But after like the 20th time, it's a bit much.
I did think when they kept doing it, I was a bit like, how many fucking mirrors are in this house?
Someone clearly worked out how they could do that.
Yeah.
And they just thought, we'll just keep doing it.
But also, you could sort of, if you were to just focus on it, you could be like, oh, she's filled the room with mirrors. It's this sort of vanity, So you could probably expand it,
Well,
but I did think the amount of times they did it, I was like, I don't know. I guess it feels like a music video, but also it's a musical. So it is that in a way.
Can we also talk about, just before we end the pod, because unfortunately I think we will have to soon.
Slightly running out of time.
The incredible wig.
TikTok, what do they say?
TikTok? Goes the clock? The dragon clock?
No. The, what do they say when they need a moment? They don't say, let me have a moment. A clock tick. That's what they keep on saying.
Oh, okay.
In the movie.
In what, Wicked?
Yeah. I just need a clock tick. They say that like 5 times. They say that so many times.
Yeah, I mean, they shizify every word, don't they?
Yeah. Not every word. That's how it's noticeable.
Yeah, that's very true.
Because they only do it sometimes.
That's very true. Yeah. Well, can we talk about the incredible wig and design and production?
But also, it's incredible because she's bold.
Yeah.
Like, it works so well because she's already bold.
There's only one more thing that I think is more incredible than the wig that's designed for Cynthia Erivo. And that's the eyebrows designed for George Clooney. So
yeah, the eyebrows designed for him.
He doesn't grow.
He doesn't grow.
They're wigs. They're wig eyebrows.
They grow them in a lab.
You've heard this
They
first.
grow them in the labs under the
Oh, they do. Under Zootropolis, yes. Yes, that's where all the animal fur goes.
The sheep, as well as growing the drugs for the animal kingdom, they're also growing George Clooney's eyebrows.
And with that, I'd like to cheers to George Clooney's eyebrows.
Good night.
Good night.
I don't have anything left.